You know how hard it is to find a good open-world game on mobile? Some look amazing, but then you get stuck with boring quests or autoplay. I've tested a lot of games this week, and today I'm sharing my top 15 best open-world games for Android and iOS. These are the ones that actually give you freedom to explore, adventure, and have fun wherever you are. Without further ado, let's dive in. Number 15. Sin Streets Grand Racing is a fun open-world driving game where you can freely explore the city, cause chaos, and test out a bunch of fast cars. It gives that classic sandbox feel. There are some bugs and occasional glitches, and the world can feel a bit empty once you've explored most areas. But despite that, the potential here is huge. With more content and polish, Sin Streets Grand Racing could easily become one of the best open-world car games on mobile. Before we continue, I would like to mention sponsor of this video. Stella Sora is a top-down, light-action adventure RPG that throws you into the fantasy world of Nova, a place where knights use flip phones, witches fly on broomsticks while taking photos, and adventurers grab sodas from vending machines. You play as the Tyrant, leading a team of trekkers, beautifully illustrated girls with unique skills, personalities, and stories to uncover. You'll climb mysterious monoliths, battle through randomized challenges, and collect perks that completely change your playstyle. Each trekker has 2 skill sets depending on their role, so you can mix, match, and experiment with tons of unique team setups. Your choices shape the story and decide the fate of your trekkers. Beyond the main story, there's a ton of content to explore. Intense duels, bullet hell-style challenges, and endless modes that test both your reflexes and strategy. And the character designs are just next level, especially Chitos. She is the new 5-star trekker who fights with blades of flowing water. Stella Sora is out now on iOS, Android, and PC. Download it with the link below and use the code BOSSGIFT for your launch rewards. I'll see you in Nova. Number 14. FlexicX feels like a pocket-sized version of Beam NG. The crash physics are realistic for a mobile game. Every impact, dent, and flip looks satisfying and detailed. The graphics aren't bad either. However, it's still very limited right now. There's basically only one car available at the start, and unlocking others either costs real money or takes way too long. On top of that, there's no offline mode. Still, the foundation is solid. If the developers listen to feedback and make it more player-friendly, FlexicX could easily become the go-to crash simulator on mobile. Number 13. OWRC Police Chase Simulator is a solid open-world police chase game that's just hit mobile. The map is pretty big, and the graphics look sharp, definitely above what I expected for a new release. That said, the game is still a bit bare-bones. Right now, it mostly feels like catch and arrest on repeat, and the police car options are limited. I'm hoping the devs add more mission types and vehicles soon because the base is strong. If you're into police simulators, give it a shot. Number 12. Z-World Remaster instantly gave me Surround Dead vibes, that same low-poly, post-apocalyptic atmosphere. I really like that you can hop on a motorcycle and explore freely. There's a certain peaceful loneliness to it, but the game definitely needs more content. After a while, you start wishing for extra weapons, more structured missions, or even a multiplayer mode. Still, even in its current state, Z-World Remaster has something special about it. It's a solid open-world survival game that's worth checking out. Number 11. Remaster Sifu is an open-world martial arts fighting game that delivers some seriously fun hand-to-hand combat. It's clear the developers put real effort into the combat mechanics. The open world itself is decent, not massive, but enough to explore and keep you entertained. I think the UI feels outdated, and there's a lack of depth in terms of side content or mission variety. In my opinion, with some visual refinements and new features, it could easily become one of the better martial arts games on mobile. Number 10. DeliveryZ throws you into a post-apocalyptic world where pizza delivery suddenly becomes a high-risk job. Zombies roam the streets, wrecked cars block your path, and yet you still have to make your deliveries. You earn money from each delivery, upgrade your vehicle to survive longer runs, and slowly turn from a scared driver into a badass zombie-slaying courier. The only thing I wish for is more cars, more customization, and more maps to explore. Even with its limited content, DeliveryZ manages to be a refreshing and genuinely fun idea that's worth checking out. Number 9. Car Driving 2025 totally grabbed my attention just from the screenshots on the Play Store, and honestly, it didn't disappoint. The graphics are surprisingly good. Sharp reflections, detailed car models, and even the engine sounds feel solid. You also get an open world to drive around in, which adds some nice variety between the parking missions. To be honest, the open world does feel a bit empty. It's clear the main focus is on the parking missions, which are actually pretty fun and well designed. If you're looking for a full city driving experience, this might feel limited, but if you enjoy parking challenges with great visuals and smooth driving mechanics, this one's definitely worth checking out. Number 8. Blue Protocol Star Resonance is one of those MMORPGs I've been waiting on for a long time, and it finally dropped. The first thing I love is that there's no autoplay. The graphics are beautiful, with bright colors and smooth animations that really make the open world feel huge and alive. Combat feels solid too. My only complaint is the pacing. There's a lot of dialogue and cutscenes that often interrupt the gameplay. I get that some players enjoy the story, but I personally just want to get back into the action. Still, I haven't noticed any pay-to-win systems so far, which is rare and refreshing for mobile MMORPGs. Overall, Blue Protocol Star Resonance feels like a proper MMO adventure built with care. Number 7. Way of the Hunter really surprised me with how big and detailed the open world is. You've got wide landscapes to explore, vehicles to drive around, and a solid variety of animals to hunt. I personally enjoyed the gameplay, and the graphics are actually pretty good. Now, I gotta mention the downside. This game definitely needs more optimization. I experienced frame drops here and there, especially in bigger areas, or when driving around. It's not game-breaking, but it does pull you out of the experience sometimes. Still, if you're into hunting sims and want something with real depth and exploration, I think Way of the Hunter: Wild America is worth a shot. Number 6. At first, I thought Shadowborn would be just another cash grab RPG with flashy promises but shallow gameplay. But after giving it a shot, I was genuinely impressed. What hooked me most was how solid the gameplay feels. Combat is engaging without being overly complicated, and there's enough variety to keep you interested for hours. Plus, being able to enjoy it offline is a huge bonus. Definitely give it a try if you're looking for a mobile RPG that actually respects your time and doesn't feel like a cash grab. Number 5. Assaultbots is basically an open-world robot warfare game where you can jump into both online and offline battles. What I love most is how much freedom you have to build your own bot. You can customize everything: your weapons, armor, mobility, and create a robot that fits exactly how you like to play. The matches themselves are fast-paced and chaotic in the best way possible. Honestly, Assaultbots is one of my favorite mobile games right now. It's fun, customizable, and looks fantastic. If you enjoy robot games or just want something action-packed with creative freedom, I can easily recommend this one. Number 4. Street Racing Evo is one of those new open-world racing games that immediately gives off Forza Horizon vibes. The races are fun and fast-paced, and I like that the game doesn't take itself too seriously. It's more about cruising around, exploring, and enjoying the scenery. The vehicle list is impressive too, with a good mix of sports cars, supercars, and bikes that you can unlock and customize. My only real complaint is the lack of offline mode, which is kind of disappointing since I'd love to just jump in and drive without needing internet. Still, if you're looking for an open-world racing game on mobile that combines cars, bikes, and a big map to explore, this one's definitely worth a try. Number 3. Truckers Brasil Online is a solid new entry for anyone who enjoys truck simulation games. The first thing that stood out to me was how incredible the trucks look. The driving physics also feel weighty and realistic. The open world is big and nicely designed, with long stretches of highway, small towns, and challenging roads that keep things interesting. What really makes this game fun is playing with friends. That said, there are 2 clear downsides for now. There's no English language support yet, and offline mode isn't available. Still, since it's a brand new release, I think these are things the devs can easily fix in future updates. Overall, it's already one of the most promising open-world truck driving games on mobile, and I can't wait to see how it evolves. Number 2. I've been waiting for Spider Fuser for a long time, and finally it's here. I have to say, the developers really did an amazing job bringing this to mobile. From the swinging animations to the city itself, everything feels smooth and alive. The only real downside for me is there's no offline mode, but I understand why. It's a way for developers to support themselves. Honestly, watching a few ads to keep this game running is no problem at all, especially for something this well made. If you love open-world action and web-swinging fun, this is definitely worth trying. Number 1. Beyond Blue is a narrative-driven exploration game that takes you into the depths of the ocean in a really immersive way. If you're a fan of games like Subnautica, or just enjoy discovering beautiful, mysterious underwater worlds, this game will hit the right notes. Swimming through open water, observing marine life, and following the story feels both relaxing and a little tense at times. The biggest downside is that it's only available on iOS, so Android players are out of luck for now. If you have an iOS device, this is a must-try for anyone who enjoys atmospheric exploration games.